temperatures for 5
Yapping
minutes.
about the weather.
Yeah,
Hello.
look,
Oh
I
wait, I
am
gotta fix my
sorry
little.
that my temperatures are very different.
Yeah, how dare you, Sam? How dare you have different temperatures to us? Do you know that's illegal?
Bro lives in like northern France and he's complaining that it's too hot. Like, what is wrong with you?
God, I wish it was France. At least then it'd
Alright.
be cold.
No
Maybe.
delivery today, we'll resume tomorrow. Just spent almost 2 hours checking on the mobile games in the App Store. The amount of copycat games is just staggering. Yep. Top of the morning to y'all. Really, they really they put a Jacksepticeye reference in here. A girl always has her secrets. Not fair, Rachel. You do
Sam,
you.
you now need to make Lucas Irish.
No,
What?
no, absolutely not.
A satyr's
just
Irish?
No,
He just made a
No.
Jacksepticeye reference. So
Top of the morning.
yeah, exactly. Alright. Well, good evening.
I should put the stream on the other screen. So that
It's
I can
Georgie!
see what's going on.
That was
Hi.
fast.
Officer, welcome.
Hey, Sarah.
I'm sleep
Moving the
deprived.
microphone closer to my face so I don't hurt this man.
How are you doing? Officer?
Oh,
What, did you really just realize I exist?
sorry. My mind is kind of somewhere else right now.
No worries? Work issues?
What else?
Lady troubles. I'm all ears if you want
Wife.
to chat. Child.
You're a pal. I'm in a bind, real bind, Sarah.
What happened?
Race. Well, never-ending workplace issues aside, things are getting weirder by the minute. I'm feeling out of my depth.
Are you talking about your recent patrols?
That motherfucker's spooky. Yeah, I've been analyzing CCTV footage last couple of days.
Oh, I see. How did that go? Did the cameras manage to capture anything?
Yes and no. The infrared's caught a couple of blurry things. And they, turned a corner and disappeared. Could have been anything like rats, cats,
Nico
Nice.
Mimi.
but neither fits with what I've heard on the scene. The footsteps, the laughter. Escaped mental asylum patient, probably. Yeah. Come to think of it, it sounded more like giggles. It's fucking Rachel, isn't it?
Giggles. Can werebeasts giggle?
Not at that size, no.
Nah, see, let's be real. It's actually the cat that just keeps coming in and just meowing at me than sleeping.
It could be.
Sense.
Even if they could, it doesn't explain the footsteps, really.
I see. Oh, not that one. Do you know why the satyrs from France are more musical than ones from America? Because they have French horns.
Don't like that.
I hate you, Lucas.
Kill that man.
So, what's next?
I have some ideas, but they're wild theories at this point. In short, I'm stumped.
Like a tree stump? Like the tree that was a corpse that was removed?
You know, Zazera. I've been racking my brain ever since Miss Riona dropped that bomb about the fairies, you see.
Oh, what about them?
As it turns out, fairies was an umbrella term for many types of being. Anything that didn't fit to the known physical rules at the time was referred to as such.
Oh, Does it mean banshees were part of the fairy folk?
Yeah, probably. Not anymore, though. It's an ongoing process, but the list is getting shorter. Back then, any sentient being that was even remotely incomprehensible was considered that. And that includes apparitions.
Apparitions?
Yes. Apparitions like ghosts,
Ghosts. Ghosts?
Ghosts.
I see.
What do you mean, I see?
Eh?
Doesn't it sound like a bad joke to you?
I'm not sure I follow.
But, come on. Ghosts don't exist. Do they? Because if they do...
It's time to give Georgie a spooky latte.
What are his shoulders doing? He turned into a fucking porcupine. All I can think about is that damn tree now.
Ah, right. The tree. The corpse.
Does that mean it's haunted?
It could be. Oh,
Don't
hi,
make
Riven.
me so calm about this.
Kitty. Oh, I got stuff on your chair. Sorry. Let me move that. Oh, it's got shit.
How dare you put stuff on her chair?
I know. Don't worry. She's been sleeping on a chocolate all day.
You smell of chocolate?
She knocked a chocolate onto her chair, and then proceeded to sleep on it. And it's just, it doesn't exist anymore.
Like the most cat thing to do.
Mhm.
We just got called cowards for not wanting to go out for dinner because two of us have no money and one of us is busy already going out to dinner.
Fair. Huh? Well, why wouldn't I be? I mean, there have been all sorts of customers here, like my alien dad. Some of them are so out of this world, even. Sometimes literally. Hi, Riven.
Yeah, you're right.
Has
Guess it
Georgie
doesn't
met
go
my dad?
exit. I don't remember.
Oh, it's the Riven. Pat, 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 pat.
Keyboard on top of my deck so I can
Don't
put my
say
microphone
that. Everyone
I
has
didn't even
their...
read that
Oh,
line.
I'm sorry.
What did I say? Click the little box down the bottom.
I kind of can't see right now. I'm gonna use
cat in
my
your face.
stream on my other screen to click. Yeah, we go. Yeah, there is a cat on the desk
I
right
guess
now.
you're not the one who's being weird here.
Oh, somebody's been cleaning themselves. You're all wet.
Our cats get wet because we spray them with a water bottle each time they get angry at each other.
Each time they what?
They get angry at each other and start
Oh.
shouting and trying to fight. They get sprayed.
I just yell at Martok when he gets too aggressive with Riven. And then he freaks and
Yelling
runs
didn't
away.
work.
Yeah, but Martok's a skittish cat. In fact, I'm pretty sure he's back under my bed at the moment hiding. Because somebody came to the front door earlier.
Fair enough.
Alright,
I read
everybody
the
has their own peccadillos?
Peccadillos? What?
I
True
don't know.
that. Fucking speaking bullshit.
If you don't mind me telling me though, maybe that's the reason you're so afraid of ghosts.
Gosh, no. That's a long story.
I'm just gonna, I need to just.
I can't answer that question, sorry. Not something I'm ready to talk about anyway.
That's understandable.
He was haunted by a ghost in his rookie years.
Hmm.
All you need to know is my fear was never caused by actual ghosts.
You see, he was working with a partner, and he always thought it was weird that nobody talked to his partner but him. Turns out his partner was dead all along. Dun dun dun.
Like a really shitty reality TV show.
Yeah, it does. It does. Oh? Or a Netflix original show.
Oh, 100%. Suggestion is a very powerful thing to Sarah. That's all I'm willing to share for now.
Okay, thanks for sharing.
Desk covered in shit.
What?
The desk is just covered in little bits
Oh,
of shit.
okay.
Crumbs. You know,
Yeah.
it's funny. My grandpa was very into this stuff.
Voodoo? Voodoo?
Oh, I got it. My grandfather was Haitian. So is my daughter.
Ow.
They're like my opposites. Very curious and fascinated by the unknown. Not that I'm not, mind you. It's just, with my time as a cop and all, unknown variables usually mean trouble.
I see. That makes sense. Reaping.
They're the kind of people who could see things. They're the kind of people who could see things from nothing. And I mean that in the best possible way. Like, you know, the Zen rock garden thing from Japan. They understand the Zenness of it. I don't, but that doesn't stop me from thinking it's chill, you know?
I think you almost got it.
Yeah. But I'm sure my daughter could talk for hours about it. If she's got a Ouija board. Too bad he passed away before she was born.
Oh, I feel that pain. My pop passed away when my mom was pregnant with me.
He said his granddad, didn't he? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that.
Don't be.
He kept putting curses on me
He fucking hexed me.
every day.
On that note. Sarah, you seem light, alright?
The one you keep leaving here? I'd say I'm pretty well acquainted with it now, yeah.
My bad. That thing was originally my grandpop's. He bought it sometime after the war ended. To commemorate the upcoming new era, he said. In more ways than one. He got honorably discharged due to a severe leg injury and was never able to recover from it.
Ah.
At the time, he was living right across the street from the former town hall. For obvious reasons, he couldn't live far. So it was a good location for him with all the veteran support nearby and all.
Right.
Now, about that street. You see, my grandpa liked to chat. Never liked being alone, that guy. Plus, he pretty much hated his bleak room. Sometimes he'd go hang out with the street vendors in front of his place.
Fair.
There are all kinds of beings there, along with their pets, from all walks of life. And that's why he had all his stories about the craziest things.
Why is my headset disconnected so much lately? Ah, I see.
You see, the street's name just came to my mind last night. You can take a guess at what it is.
You mean...
Excuse me. Bourne Street. Uh-huh. It wasn't called that before. That's the whole... They didn't click for me straight away. I said that wrong slightly. But I went through his files and it checks out.
Does that mean the vendors he was talking about?
Bingo. And you know what? He bought that lighter there.
Huh. Wow. What a coincidence.
Are you sure it's only a coincidence?
What do you mean?
Come on. Ain't no way there's just coincidences, is this era. Everything's lining up too perfectly, if you ask me.
Uh-oh.
Think about what's happened so far. It was my team that found the vandalism. My team that found out about the vandalism before they dumped the whole case on me. Then my car was hit out of everyone's.
Right.
Then my luck started tanking. My broken mug, the fan, the black cat.
Nothing wrong with a black cat.
Just tons of weird stuff happening in the past week alone, you see.
Right.
One thing led to another. My team was chosen to lead the investigation. And tell me, who's in charge of the case? Me. Then there's this Banshee lady. Your patron with some information you wouldn't have thought of. The dead tree stuff, the fairy market. Information I wouldn't even have remembered on my own.
Right.
And now, why I kept on losing my lighter, right? How are they not connected? Tell me.
Well, if you list them all in order like that...
Sorry, fucking with Ben. I'm telling you, Sarah, this place is calling for me.
It's his dead dad's spirit who's doing all of this. He's bored.
The case is made for me. But they really picked the wrong guy. I'm just really bad at dealing with the spooks. They make me question everything I've ever known, you know?
But I've always thought you're pretty good at handling ambiguity, officer.
Not when it comes to supernatural stuff. Because we don't know about what's real and what's not. What would they do? Will they hurt us? Did they bring bad luck? Good luck? What's the truth? Who knows?
Maybe you should take a day off and catch up on your sleep.
Huh? What's that?
Should you please? No, nothing. You know, another patron of mine suggested a documentary to watch.
Yeah.
The focus was on interesting drinks from around the world. You could find everything from the mundane to the extreme. From local comforts to really special stuff. And I kept thinking one particular drink might interest you.
Oh?
It is something like a protection drink. It's made of coffee, honey, lemon, and a slew of other ingredients.
Huh? Protection from what, though?
From evil spirits and bad luck, I think. Maybe it'll help ease your mind a bit.
Ah. Gotcha.
Right, so what that was coffee, honey, and mint?
Lemon? Doesn't
Might
say.
have been lemon, yeah. It might have been coffee, honey, and lemon.
Yeah.
Even if the whole situation is haunted, there shouldn't be any evil spirits. Right.
I wouldn't know. But I might need your lighter.
What for?
Well, the drink needs to be lit up. I just think your lighter might give that that extra magic boost it needs. Compared to just using a regular flame, I mean.
Huh? What are you gonna make me anyway?
A cost of gasoline, apparently.
Nah, I trust you. Yeah.
Officer Chochi's lighter. It
Okay.
exudes an interesting feel.
Just make sure to give it back.
Yep, I will hand it back with the drink.
Okay. Then make this magical drink, if you've learned, Sarah.
It was coffee, honey, and lemon.
Yep.
Right?
Mhm.
Yeah? 100% it was definitely
Positive.
coffee, honey, and lemon.
Yep.
Okay. And I've got it in the right order, yes.
Probably.
You're a bit too confident about that, Sam.
Whoa! Hell
You
yeah!
made it.
I'll be completely honest. I'm like listening, but I'm also sort of minesweeping until I need it.
Fair.
I'm keeping an eye on chat if anything pops up.
That's a pretty cool looking drink.
I want to drink it.
So do I.
It's pretty hot.
Bad. Yeah.
Trying to
This
figure out
spelled
what on earth
laden
is burning.
alcohol imbued Galician, glycine?
Wait, where did we get alcohol from?
Drinkers are known to ward off evil spirits. Just look at it.
Sarah, where are you hiding alcohol in this bottle?
Under the counter?
Okay.
Oh well. The drink does light up, huh?
I'm a little sad it doesn't have little flame details. Yep, this is special just for you. So don't tell anybody.
It's better gonna be pissed. Roger that.
Here you go. Oof, careful.
Damn, Sarah. This is really something else. You sure it's okay to drink?
Down in a one go. I have no idea, but I'll take responsibility if anything happens.
Heh. Yeah. I'm just being silly, aren't I? Sorry for bothering you with all this stuff, Sarah.
Nah, you cool. We love you, Georgie.
You even made this crazy drink to make me feel better.
Don't say that. I'm always happy to help however I can.
Thanks. Man. At least with crooks, you can actually deal directly with them. You know. Not the case with them apparitions.
Is that Hendry?
I think so.
No idea. That's a arm.
Huh?
No. What? Who are
the
you?
fuck is this?
Who are you?
Trying to think what to give him. Do you want him to have a creepy voice, or who are you, sir?
I don't know who this man is.
Everything
Hey,
can be
Jimmy.
caught with a little elbow grease. Not actual elbow grease. I don't sells. I won't make that mistake again. Because it has wares.
McQueen? What?
Is that you?
It's his dead partner. He's on the nicotine.
Now I feel like I've got to change it. Hello, Williams. It's been a while.
Don't call Georgie Williams. I don't like that. Are you gonna order a drink?
It is you. The surprises keep coming this week.
Let me go over there.
Teleport.
You, know each other?
More or less. We're brunch buddies.
Man, Georgie is like dwarfed by everybody. Brunch buddies?
Brunch buddies.
I feel like I'm meant
hey,
to
Protoss.
say brunch buddies in that same serious tone.
He's give me the bring my precious eyes. Fair?
My precious.
He looks depressed.
I don't like to but I don't like to talk about it. I still get nightmares. Of the
I feel
war.
it. I wasn't sure you were gonna make it out alive.
We were truly the lucky ones.
Talking about like food poisoning or something?
Without a doubt.
I'll just take both of your words for it.
Good. Because I don't like to talk about it.
1 second.
Man looks tired.
He's genuinely depressed.
Well,
Oh, I'm so warm.
I'm gonna be honest, wasn't expecting, like, any more characters at this point.
Yeah, me neither.
Maybe he's a one-off?
Could be. Looking at my
Yeah, sorry about that.
right, my
See,
Xbox
his,
controller.
his fucking name makes me want to go more Owen Wilson.
You have to.
Wow.
Wow.
So, what brings you here, detective? Surely it's not the coffee. That sounds like an insult.
Oh,
Secret police reasons.
is my coffee not good enough for you, Georgie, after all these years?
I've not read the briefing yet. But enough about me. Tell me about your supernatural problems.
Yeah.
You need to bust a ghost. I know the guys.
They
Oh.
call themselves Ghostbusters.
Well, busting might be a bit much.
Busted makes me feel good.
100% sex song. I was talking to Sarah about getting over my fear of that stuff.
And ghosts.
Honey, something like that.
Bro McQueen, you're creeping me out, man.
I'm weak against ghostly looking stuff. I get freaked out easily. For example, I'll admit I got a little spooked by what happened on Broad Street the other day.
Ah, I remember that.
Yeah. I know very well that unchecked fear leads into prejudice. That's why it's a no-no in my book. It even pays me to admit it out loud. Sam?
Sometimes the toughest case to crack is ourselves. Other times, it's ghosts.
How do you do it, detective?
A lot of heroin.
Your cases, man.
Fair.
Probably lost all my hair by now if I was you.
I try not to think about it all that much. And when I do think about it, I think, who else will do it? Nobody. That's who.
I'll do it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You know, once you get over the dead part, they're just like you and me. Look. I remember this one case. We were investigating a haunted apartment. This lady, her husband recently passed away, but wasn't moving on, if you get my drift. Real deadbeat. Couldn't take a hint.
Oh.
Anyway, we had to go in and exercise the place, right? The husband, he caught wind, and he's retreated into the basement. I won't get into the technicalities of it, but it's harder to get a ghost out of a basement or an attic.
Okay, weird.
It's all about angles, really. I mean, I get it. It used to be his home. All his stuff is still there. It's hard. I get that. So, I'm slowly going down the stairs to try and coax him out. Bam! Next minute, all this romantic music is playing and the whole place is lit by spotlight. Basic sensory illusions, classic ghost tricks. Then, before I know what hit me, sitting this pottery villain, he's behind me and
No! No! No, not the movie Ghost! No! No! I refuse! Wait. Isn't this the plot of the 1990 film Ghost?
oh. Maybe.
Bro, what is wrong with you?
We had a movie night at work, and I dozed off before it started. Story must have slipped in my subconscious.
No. Oh. Hi, detective.
Why are they getting
Hey,
bigger?
people. I don't know.
Did you get your important errand sorted?
I sure did.
Dooley, I can see crumbs stuck to your face.
That's just the rain. It's very pretty rain.
It's filling all over your top.
That's blood from a gunshot wound. It's healed up though.
You're literally holding the receipt from the donut shop.
That's why they pay you the big bucks, detective.
Don't have time for this
So,
shit.
what did I miss?
We're talking about getting rid of Officer Williams' fear of ghost.
I'm starting to think, the cop station is just full of idiots that aren't actual cops but are pretending to be cops.
Officer Williams hasn't realized we ran by Detective Gumshoes.
Hey,
Ghosts?
Yeah, you're afraid of him, right, Dooley?
No idea, never met one.
We stopped a ghost riot.
Ghosts unreal. So, you don't need to be scared of them. Easy.
There you go, I guess. Sorry, that wasn't much help.
Nah. What you said, they're really just like us. Molesting people in basements. That's good thing to be reminded of.
They used to be alive, just like us. As long as they don't try to eat, possess, violently murder you, you should be fine.
Very reassuring.
Just talk to them. Feel their culture. Listen to their issues and spectral wails. Treat them like any other person. See what's on the inside.
Which should be easy since you can see through them.
Damn it, Dooley.
I thought you didn't believe in ghosts.
It's best not to overthink anything he says.
I certainly don't.
Yeah, well, thanks for the advice. I think it'll help.
Oh, pleasure. Now, Dooley, I think we should read that case briefing and find out why we're here.
I already did.
Oh,
Case of the
Turns out we were meant to arrest the person driving that taxi.
instead of...
Instead of taking it all the way to Seattle. Yeah.
Why?
The driver was a chupacabra. Chupacabra.
Ugh, you're a fucking moron. Okay. Let's get out of here, Dooley. Good luck, officer.
Thanks, McQueen. A lot.
These two are not real.
No, we're not.
You too, Officer Dooley.
Bye, guy. Good luck with your rap problem or whatever.
He's like
Bye,
twice the
coffee
size of
wizard. Take care.
He's twice the size of Georgie and high.
No, I think they're both mental asylum patients that are just given outfits to dress up. That was quite something.
Well, what do you know, Sarah? It looks like my good luck is back. I'm feeling like $1 million now.
It's all the alcohol on the drink. I'm very glad you do. See, that was actually just a shared hallucination of the fumes of that drink. I really did nothing much. Are you gonna be okay?
Okay, enough to start thinking about what to do next. I'm done for the night. Have a good evening, alright?
Please keep me updated, officer, and stay safe.
Will do.
Bye, Georgie. Alright then.
Okay.
Maybe I'll go check the stock and... What?
The cat again.
Oh, Rihanna.
Oh.
Miss
Yeah, but it
Rihanna,
went twice.
welcome. Hello. How's the traffic out there? It's a mess. There is a construction work taking place on Leonora Avenue. Oof. I can imagine the gridlock already. Fortunately, I have no deliveries to make today. That's great. I'm happy you're here. So, anything I can make for you this evening? I'd like something for my throat. So something with honey. I would appreciate a cup of tea infused with some lemon and a touch of honey. Yep. Do you hibiscus or butterfly pea though is the question.
I mean, she just said tea, so it could
Yeah.
just be straight tea. with
I
the
yeah, I
honey.
mean, yeah, I guess it could just be tea. 'Cause she typically ends up with like the blue pea. I think it's like a...
She didn't say anything fancy though, did she?
She just said a cup of tea.
Yeah, I guess we'll go with that's green tea.
Tea,
That's
lemon,
normal tea.
honey.
So tea infused with some lemon and a touch of honey. Midsummer Night's Dream. I don't have any
Yeah.
items to give. A cup of warm Midsummer's Night Dream for you, miss. That's what we call it here. 1 second, I'm looking at my phone. Oh, better friends with Verena. Singer
What
Groover,
about Georgie?
part-time. How whimsical. It's wonderful. Sweet but well balanced with the lemon and slight bitterness of the tea completes the taste. Thank you. You're so very welcome. By the way, you just missed Officer Georgie by a few seconds. Is that so? How is he? He's been thinking about what you said quite a bit, actually. Oh? He's currently dealing with plenty of clues he isn't used to. That's why he's hard at work at the moment. I see. Would you mind doing me a favor? Oh, what do you need? Could you give me my contact information to him? We only connected via Bluetooth last time, so... Oh! An email address and phone number are written on it belonging to Riona Sharon. A piece of blue card with an email address and phone number written on it. Alrighty. What I said a few days ago may have been a bit overwhelming. It is possible that I spoke more than was necessary. All because I couldn't help but feel a pang of bitterness knowing what happened to that tree. That's entirely understandable though. But it is not my intention to interfere with his work. As such, if he requires any assistance, please, do let me know. It is the least I could do, as I realize there would be plenty of difficulty obtaining information. Oh, I mean, because Officer Georgie is a human, and we semi-physical beings have our own way of sharing information as such. I understand what you mean. Oh, okay. I just do not wish to incriminate anything or anyone. It's fine, I get it. I'm glad. Meow. I'd say you've already helped him out in more ways than one. Sorry, did you say something? I was zoning out a little. Nope, nothing. I'll pass this off to him. Okay, thank you. You're welcome. Bad traffic side, how are you? I am... To be honest, I've had a lot on my mind of late. And I don't know how to express it without sounding pathetic. You know I'm all ears. That may actually be part of the problem, I am afraid. Pardon? You know, I've held conversations with more individuals over the past week than I have in the past few years. Is that a good or a bad thing? It's troubling. Oh, I'm sorry about that. I don't mean it necessarily in a negative way. It's just, I used to believe that I had a settled life objective. But I have been doubting it lately. How come? I finally heard back from Miss Rachel yesterday. Ooh, any good news? No. Our fields are admittedly quite different, so I was not expecting much. However, she provided me with some contacts who may be of assistance. Even though they had no direct connection to the audience I'm trying to reach. I see. She explained clearly why she thinks I should contact them, however, which I am thankful for. That's very thoughtful of her. So, what's the battle plan? And why are you doubting yourself? In essence, the advice is to slowly increase my network to make myself known. Oh? Sounds familiar, doesn't it? You can probably guess my concern about it. I think so, but you could give me a refresher? Just so I don't misunderstand. I feel that it would be a shortcut, so to speak. Right. She did, however, remind me of an important and humbling fact. What would that be? Well... Oh, but it's not guaranteed you'll get anything out of it, don't you think? Unless you're really, really sure the so-called shortcut is 100% gonna work. Because you'll have to do way, way more than just making a few calls and waiting for callbacks, you know? I'd say that's a decent impression of her. Thank you. After that, she told me a story about her early career experiences, both the good and the bad. Getting noticed is truly only at the beginning. Then it is either a matter of letting your talent speak for you, or you go out there to develop connections with the right people. Even then, there's still no guarantee of success. After listening to her explanation, I respect Miss Rachel's determination. I can certainly see how it worked out for her. But then I was left wondering whether Mr. Lucas meant something similar during our first meeting. Right, I thought it all sounded familiar. Will you try her suggestion then? I don't know. Is it difficult? No more difficult than sending reels to every audition I ever come across and being rejected by every single one. But for some reason, I feel conflicted about it. Speaking of Mr. Lucas, he and I also have continued our correspondence. Although, perhaps it was more like a necessity. Did something happen? He was stuck? Pardon? Actually, he posted about it on social media last night. Oh? I might have seen it. Did you? I came across it when I was updating my schedule and responded out of concern. Then he called me almost immediately. He was loud. Oh, he went to the party with his friends and he got drunk?
Oh no.
Oh no. Did she drive him home? All sounds in order. And extremely drunk. Really? He denied it at first, but it was too obvious not to notice. He told me he was walking aimlessly, deep in thought, and entered Kerry Park without realizing he had done so. Must have been some deep thinking he was doing, because I think it rained pretty hard last night. Well, I wouldn't know. The bus to and from there is currently not operating after 10 PM, which is why I sent him a message informing him of the fact, as he seemed to be unaware of it. Right. So he called me to ask if there was any other mode of public transit nearby. Wouldn't it have been easier for him to just call a cab? He told me he wanted to know the city better. At midnight. Why not? After all, you operate your business after dark yourself. Touché! Perhaps he just didn't want to go home yet, and I might be mistaken here, but I thought he doesn't like drinking. Wasn't it party? Nevertheless, I think last night was quite different. It appears he had dinner with his team, and he needed the extra courage in order to negotiate with them about his proposed new direction. Oh. I see. I suppose it didn't go as expected. Perhaps. And I know that feeling all too well. However, he said he will keep negotiating until they reach a compromise. That's good. Is it, though? Miss Rachel told me about the hoops she had to jump through at the beginning of her career with her teammates as well. Likewise, Mr. Lucas has to work hard to obtain approval from his team for his actions. How can they still be so positive? What do you mean? I just cannot picture myself convincing others to give me a chance like that. I almost wanted to ask, why do we have to be at the mercy of others in order to succeed or fail? Can't talent speak for itself? But if I truly believe that, with the number of rejections I have received so far, I should have stopped a long time ago, shouldn't I? Right, that's why it doesn't work that way. What do you mean? To let talent speak for itself, we would all have to have the same standards. I see what you mean. Art would cease to be art if it were standardized, wouldn't it? However, doesn't that imply that everything still depends on the whims of the individual judging at that moment? How does someone like Miss Rachel, Mr. Lucas, manage to be fine with that? Perhaps because they don't see it as the be-all and end-all? What do you mean? Rather than viewing them as judges with the authority to determine their fates, perhaps they simply see them as hills to either overcome or avoid, if that makes sense. Just a matter of perspective as to where the power lies. But it's not easy to climb those hills, especially if you've never done it before. Therefore, it's good to try and find out what works for you, or ask for guidance or assistance even. Because one can't possibly know every single way to overcome obstacles, or be able to safely recognize warning signs without the first learning about them from others. Is that what you're trying to say? I see. Still. Miss Runa? Yes? Sorry, I got a bit lost in my thoughts. You're fine, I promise. But speaking of Mr. Lucas, what happened to him after the call? I picked him up and drove him home. Whoa! But I thought you were located in Bellevue. I am. But I still had unfinished business in the downtown area. Moreover, he suddenly began singing quite loudly nearing the end of our call, which led me to conclude that it would be best for me to go and fetch him. I see. How was his singing, in your opinion? It wasn't too bad. It's not for the fact that he was screaming his lyrics, that is. Welp. His hoodie was soaked when I arrived, so he had to take it off before getting into my car. Thankfully, the water did not completely soak through to his shirt, so he remained relatively dry. However, I still had to lay down the seat covers as his fur got rather wet. Ah! Hope he didn't get sick then. Aside from all that, was he okay? Considering the situation you mentioned earlier, I mean. Well, he happily asked me to do karaoke with him, which I declined. Probably for the best. Could have been entertaining though. I ended up taking him for a drive though, as I needed to take care of my unfinished business. A late night delivery? No, I was buying a pie. Ah, midnight? Yes. Why concerned you may have a competitor? No, not at all. Maybe a little bit? So Sarah, you will be fine. I sort of want to know just so I can inform Officer Georgie about it. Oh, why? His daughter loves pies. When his car was vandalized, Officer Georgie had plans to buy pies for his family get-together. But the report took a while and the weather was bad. And by the time he was able to get a taxi, he thought everything was already closed. I see. But he takes pride in being a Seattleite. So I wonder if he knows about it already. Well, it is a very small kiosk attached to a pub. Very easy to miss. The spot is known as Disco Pie, and it serves fresh pies until 1 AM. Interesting. Good to know, thanks. Getting back to the story though, you both went for pies then? Yes, and that seemed to fascinate him for some reason. What did you each get? He ordered a slice of warm apple crumble with a scoop of French vanilla ice cream on top.
Oh, that sounds good.
Yeah, I know, right? And a large cup of piping hot coffee with a little bit of milk. Ouch. I feel betrayed, truly. Oh, but it was my suggestion since I thought he needed to warm up. A double ouch. I apologize. I'll live. A little piece of advice though. A glass of warm water might be better for the inebriated. Coffee's not the best at retaining fluids and thus preventing hangovers. Oh, that's really good information to know. This is why you're the best barista, Sarah. Thank you. Okay, my
Yeah,
feelings
I
are
really
hurt
want-
slightly less now.
Really want a glass of warm water, please.
And what did you get for yourself? I had a slice of hibiscus blueberry mint pie myself. And just so you know, I did not order anything to drink. Good. Drinks aside, what an interesting combination for a pie. How did you like it? I enjoyed it. You serve hibiscus here too, don't you? I'll remember to order it next time. Please do. And so we continued our conversation afterwards. That was when he told me he had not given up on his goal, despite the many disappointments with his team. He also told me why he does not drive at all. Really? Why? It is... On second thought, it may be better to hear the story directly from him. Another time. I
He took his license away.
apologize. No problem, I understand. We also discussed quite a few things we have in common. Really? Yes, surprisingly. And before we knew it, it was already nearing 5 AM. Must have been a gripping conversation. I am not sure. However, his exhaustion seemed to finally catch up with him then, so I drove him home. Weren't you tired as well? No. I should go now. Alright, will you be okay? I have a lot to think about. Thank you for being patient with my concerns, Sarah. No problem at all, anytime. Have a good evening then, Sarah. Come back again soon. Bye, Riona. My voice is dead now.
My brain is just head cannoning friendshipping them.
Black
Look,
magic! Sweet, cool, and magically
I am
wakes you up.
genuinely loving how much those two are growing closer.
Oh no, I love it as well. I can tell you though, my voice feels so dead now.
That's alright, I'm sure the next day won't be so bad. Do you need to stop for a minute if we get a drink?
No, I'm good. I've got a can of Coke here.
I wandered off while you were yapping to go grab it.
Oh wow, thanks.
I need water quickly anyway.
Alien sightings increase. Is this an invasion? At least it's pretty. Researcher responds over alleged algae invasion. Dwarfero Tech teams up with Golomix Industries to produce self-healing concrete technology. Interesting.
At least it's pretty algae. I've also just noticed Rachel's album is actually properly there. It's the fucking face on the
Yeah.
sign. I don't know how I missed that. Also, where did the pink teddy bear come from?
I don't know. I'm wondering if these come from achievements, maybe?
Maybe.
I'm
Oh, look,
very
maybe.
lucky to have people who's with me no matter what, and I won't take it for granted. Uh-oh. Normal schedule. You want to know where I got all my awesome sunglasses?
No.
Check out my good sponsor here. Oh, you can't click the link. Been working with them for eons, and I always love their stuff, but y'all know that already. I like the art. The art's actually super cute. Oh, that's all that's on the feed today? Just 3 things? Wait, who did Bailey's?
Not me.
It was Sam? Alright, we gotta wait for Sam to come back now.
Yeah. Go figure Bailey's comes in first when Sam wanders off.
Yeah. It would be the way. Ah, crap, I accidentally left clicked.
He just said, hey.
Yeah, I'm just gonna pull this up so when Sam's back. So let's see.
I'm back.
Hey, welcome back.
You get to say hey because me and Max
It's
said
Bailey's.
correctly.
I was gonna say, who the fuck was Bailey's again?
Yeah, you.
You.
We figured out it was you.
Oh, God, what voice did I give him?
I don't know.
Hey,
So he's giving the bedroom eyes, so don't forget.
Knock, knock. Anyone there?
I was in my recharging station. Mr. Bailey's, hi! I'm sorry, I didn't hear you come in. How are you tonight?
I'm alright. But you look pretty distracted. A penny for your thoughts?
I don't have pennies, I'm Australian. Ah, you can have them for free. I was just pondering the hidden side of things. How different the world is under the surface compared to what we think it is. Nothing and no one is exactly what they appear to be. Oh gosh, excuse me.
Funny. I was having similar thoughts on my way here. I guess now that we spend so much time on social media, people
or believe we can be summed up in a picture or a sentence.
I feel like I gotta over enunciate him more.
But it's not like that. It's not that easy to know someone.
Even if that someone is yourself?
Especially if that someone is yourself.
Heh, sounds like we agree on this.
We sure do.
Yo!
And it's been on my mind a lot
Man.
in the past few days.
Does that have anything to do with your wedding to Miss Loa?
Got it in one.
How are things on that front?
A few days ago, we decided to take some time apart to think.
Uh-oh. That sounds ominous.
No, I don't mean it like that. It wasn't a breakup, or even a break.
Woo!
We've been through so much, there's no walking back on our relationship now. But sometimes you're so together that you lose sight of the big picture, you know?
I think I see what you mean.
So, we decided to give each other a bit of space. And figure out what we really want out of our wedding. And more importantly, out of our marriage.
I see. Have you made any progress on that front?
Do you want the short version or the long version?
I'm always here for the full story.
Alright then, I'm gonna tell you everything. But I think I should order first.
Alrighty, sure thing. What can I make you tonight?
I'm not feeling fussy. Anything warm would do. So, anything, really.
Makes sense. What about some herbal tea then? Hibiscus? Butterfly pea?
Butterfly pea or hibiscus sounds great. With milk and honey, please.
Alrighty, alrighty. I do like I do like both the teas. I think they're both pretty.
I think hibiscus.
honey.
Have
hibiscus
we made?
I don't think
was
we've
it
done the hibiscus one.
with milk and honey.
The dreaming blue is one of them there.
Yeah.
With peanut honey. With
Don't know if
hibiscus.
Oh
Don't
yeah,
think we've
milk
done
and
a
honey.
hibiscus
So the
one.
streaming blue or milk
or
and honey.
sweetheart
So
latte.
it's a sweetheart latte or the dreaming blue.
I think the sweetheart latte because it goes with his shirt.
I'm kind of digging the dreaming blue.
I think
You're
Dream
picking
and
it.
Blue. Sarah, oh, Jesus.
What?
Don't
I
worry.
heard you say dicking it instead of digging it.
Oh,
Look, I'm leaning with the Dreaming Blue
Nah,
from the
hibiscus.
idea that it feels like something you have before telling a story, like a bedtime story.
fair.
But
No,
it's a
I'm
love-
going
it's
dreaming blue.
supposed to be lovey-dovey.
Blue pea.
I don't fucking know.
Milk
I was like, can't pay
and
attention.
honey.
I mean, he did say he wasn't.
I feel
fussy.
like this is more soothing than the hibiscus one.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Here you go. I hope you like it.
Thanks, Sarah. This is so nice, and it brings me way back. You know how I'm not really in touch with my family anymore?
Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
Don't be. I don't even miss them, most of the time. In the end, they're just a random bunch of people. And we don't have very much in common.
It's good that you've learned about that yourself, Mr. Baileys.
I think so too. It's just one person I miss. I've been missing her a while now.
Joe.
Ah, someone who passed away, I'm guessing?
Exactly. Spot on again, Sarah. I used to have a very close relationship with my great-great-aunt. When I was little, my parents fought all the time. I still remember in my bones how that made me feel. The fear that one of them, or both of them, would walk away and abandon me. A bit ironic in hindsight, but then it was many years ago.
Yeah, it's quite normal for a little child to care about their parents. No matter who they are or how they behave.
That's true. Anyway, I spent almost all my evenings curled up in a ball in my room, trying hard not to listen to all the shouting. Except when my gran came to visit.
I thought she was your aunt.
Not that her being around prevented the fighting, mind you. Elven high society is amazing at keeping up appearances. Except in front of family. But she got how it made me feel. So she went out of her way to take the sting out of it. She would keep me company and bring me a cup of herbal tea. With milk and honey in it. Drinking this now with you feels a lot like family again.
Illy. I love you, Baileys. Sounds like she was a perceptive person.
She truly was the best of them until she got sick.
Oh no, how did that happen? I thought elves don't get sick.
See, that's part of the elven disinformation. Elves don't get sick with your little run-of-the-mill colds. But they do get big, bad diseases, like everyone else. And it's not uncommon for us to die from them. Except there's this assumption in elven society that if you live the right sort of life, you'll pass away peacefully in your bed. So that's what families say most of the time when someone dies. Incidentally, that also means they need to pretend everything is fine until the very last moment. So that's what they did to my aunt. They basically shut her in during her last few weeks.
That sounds really awful.
I did manage to visit her, and she put on a brave face, but it was clear she wasn't happy. Then, she wasn't very happy before that either.
Whew. At least she
He's
had
failing
you.
to mention she was 600 years old and couldn't walk.
Fuck. It must have been little consolation, but yes, I'm glad I was able to be with her.
Hi, Riven.
I think I came very close to being trapped with those people. Pretty sure she would have hated that for me.
Fair.
A little part of me hopes she'd be proud of me right now.
I think she would be very. I'm certain she would be.
Thanks, Sarah.
Meow.
Here you are, letting me blab on again.
That's more than fine, but do you think growing up among conflict might explain why things are... Well, oh! I can't see.
Have you tried opening your eyes?
There's a cat in the way.
Well, a bit difficult to work out sometimes.
My statement still stands.
Man, you've been grooming yourself like crazy, Missy. You got you got wet raggedy fur everywhere. Oh, I squished your face. Look at that drool. Oh, the drool's dropping on me. Thanks, Riven.
I mean, you literally brought it onto yourself there.
What do you mean?
You squished her face, look at that drool, and then got drooled on and complained about it.
I just cup her entire face with my hands and just like rub and squish her face, and she loves it, and she starts purring and drooling, and it just drips out of the corners of her mouth like a waterfall.
My mate does that to his cats. Like,
Riven.
what his cat, Cinder, loves to have her ass slapped.
Riven's
don't
the
just
same.
mean- No, I don't just mean like lightly tapped, I mean slapped.
Yeah, some
Yep,
cats really
Riven's
do.
the same.
Used. It's hilarious though.
Hey, Riven? I need to see the computer screen, please.
Cats are like this, and you wonder why humans that could evolve became so much worse.
Thank you,
What the
Ribbon.
fuck you mean by that? You want to slap people's asses, Sam?
I already do.
Sometimes.
You
I slapped Jeremy's butt so hard it scared Cass, and she wouldn't come near us for the rest of the day.
That seems like a feat.
I bloody hope Jeremy liked it.
I don't know. I can't speak for him. You'll have to ask him yourself.
Fucking I will.
Ribbon. Well, a bit difficult to work out sometimes between you and Law. Are you messaging him right now?
Mm-hmm.
Hey Jeremy, did you enjoy it when Mim slapped your ass so hard Kez got scared?
Actually, it's pretty close to what I said.
I mean, I think it's the best way to sum up the situation. You right there, Sam?
No, he's dying.
Hey, just let me compose myself. I definitely think that's that's way too. I definitely.
Yeah, I'm just waiting on like
I
one of the
definitely
female
think
characters
that's part of it.
to appear.
In fact,
Uh-oh.
Oh no!
Hell
No! No!
let me get the can.
God damn it.
You gotta give me a second. I gotta empty it.
Ugh.
It's okay, I'm just like,
I've been dreading this return because of you two.
I'm shiny farming at the moment. Oh, waiting.
What are you shiny farming on?
Farming. Oh, Scarlet and Violet.
Fair.
They're
Oh,
doing-
it's not the worst thing, at least.
It's currently on a black shiny outbreak thing that they're doing
Oh,
for
yeah,
the
yeah, I
shiny
forgot about
Rayquaza.
All right.
And I want the black and blue gem.
Good evening.
No, nowhere near accurate.
Oh hey James, would you potentially ever be
Hey,
interested
lass.
in doing a Soul Link Nuzlocke on Pokemon Y?
What, sorry?
A Soul Link Nuzlocke?
The hell's a Soul Link Nuzlocke?
You've never heard of a Soul
Yo.
Link Nuzlocke?
Basically, he's a linked in a way.
So, when you would normally, it's pretty much like a normal Nuzlocke, but it's two people do it together and their Pokemon are linked. So when you, like your starters are linked, like the first Pokemon you get a link. So whenever you catch like a Pokemon at a certain spot, they're linked.
Okay.
So if one person has that Pokemon in their party, the other person also has to have the counterpart in their party. And if one dies, they both die. And if somebody
if
fails to
someone
catch,
had-
if somebody fails to capture their Pokemon on that route, and the other person gets one, they have to put it away.
So, if, like, someone had Zangoose, and the other one had Survivor, and Zangoose fainted, you'd have to get rid of Survivor.
Yes.
So that's the first counterpart that came to mind. What's
Fair.
starter, though? Starter is in, like, the weakness to each other, or the...
Just whatever.
You just
choose.
pick whatever for the starters. Also, I don't know if I said, but randomized as well.
It's not direct counterparts like Survivor Zangoose. It's more like what you both catch.
Mm.
It's like,
No.
like one of you could get a Kyogre, the other one could get a fucking Linoon.
Also, what do we mean by randomized? Do we mean, like, truly randomized, where, like, you
All
get legendary
items,
the
all
second
Pokemon, everything's randomized.
one? I'd fuck with that.
Because I
People remember how to set it up.
I started one of them with like Jeremy ages ago, but he doesn't really like joining for streams because he's typically too tired. And I've been wanting to like continue it for so long.
Yeah.
Like I have a whole. If you look at the stream real quick, I have a whole like setup for it.
Hang on, okay. Switch to the thing. Oh, right, I see.
And
Yeah, can do.
yeah, I've wanted to do it again for ages, but I don't want to bother Jeremy with it.
That was so zoomed in on Silver.
Yes, it was.
Fuck. What was I saying?
You're trying to work out Amanda's voice.
Yeah, it's been a bit. Alas.
Nah, it was a bit too Scottish.
Gotta go higher.
Higher and more Irish.
Good
Welsh.
evening. There we
Something
go.
like that, yeah.
Good evening. There we go.
Fuck, now I have to do it. How did I do his voice?
Obnoxious. That's how.
Hi, Sarah.
Yep.
There we go. And hi, I don't think we met before. I'm Silver.
I'm Bailey's. Nice to meet you.
Oh, I drink that every day.
And I'm guessing you're Amanda.
We are, but you do not appear to have been a hive. To be a hive. How did you?
Lua,
You right there, Sam?
Lua told me she ran into you a week or so ago.
Oh, the nice earthling we met on our first night here. That is satisfactory explanation. And so, are you her date?
A bit more than a date, but
Hi there, fuck buddies, Amanda.
I'm a little more than that. I'm her fiancé. Oh wow, she fucked up.
Truly? Fiancé is a successful outcome of this, with a 0.013 probability. You should learn from her. Congratulations on your excellent odds actualization.
Thank you.
Now, Cafe Offspring, we're wishing for a drink.
why?
Offspring. What a reference.
That's
What a weird way to say that.
Is she even aware that I'm Silver's kid? I don't think Silver even knows I'm his kid.
I suspect that he's probably informed.
Cafe Offspring. How did you acquire that new title? Alright. Sounds like something I shouldn't prod too hard. Never mind me. You were about to order, Amanda?
We were. And what we wish for is a memorable parting experience, while we are fucking off.
I suspected something like that. Last visit in a while, huh?
That is accurate.
I take it you've completed your What on earth is going on in the background?
I'm
Yeah, Sam, what are you doing?
trying to tie something up, so I have to keep putting the tin down.
Okay.
Hey,
I take it you've completed your research on Earth?
Almost. We are quite satisfied with the outcomes of our missions.
Interesting, that sounds like there's a story there. But first tell me, what sort of experience are you after?
We wish to have something we have never had before.
It's time to get creative then.
Yes, take care not to reuse any ingredient that has served us in the past.
she's had butterfly pea.
Has she had like...
I don't think she's just had coffee.
She hasn't had a hibiscus, I don't think.
But extra ingredients. Did we do something with like, was it lemon or ginger? Ginger? Ginger, okay.
So no blue pea, sorry.
Yeah, because I think we gave, blue pea was like the first drink we gave her.
Do we just
Blue
give
pea
her
and
a...
ginger.
Let's look at something fun. Wait, can
See?
we,
Haha.
was
I mean,
that
I
drink that we made for,
You
should we
want
make
the
her
fire
the Kamada?
Well, it depends. Has she had coffee, honey, or lemon?
No,
No. she's only
ginger
had
and blue pea, we're pretty sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the extra ingredients too.
I think it was ginger. I think she may have had like blue pea and like milk and ginger maybe?
Mm,
I don't think milk counts because it's like a base thing.
Or maybe it might have
Well-
been like a...
What
Like-
did she have? She had the go to the blue. It's that one, yeah. Blue lightning. That's what she had.
Is that what she had? Blue,
Yeah,
blue
that's what
pea,
she had.
ginger?
Yeah.
Alright, well I think we're good to give her this, and I kind of really want to give her this.
Yeah.
Alright.
This is a coffee, honey, lemon. I don't have a lighter though, so... It's still on fire! Yes!
No, I ran out of carving.
Serve the wrong drink for the first time? What? What's... What?
Maybe she wants something simple?
But she said give any... Oh. Here you go. Hopefully this tastes new to you. Hey, Ribbon.
The novelty coefficient does not clear the expected parameters, but it does not seem very important right
I'm
now.
sorry.
But she hadn't had any of those things before.
I don't know. Apparently
They're a
I got it
hive
wrong.
mind.
Punk been listening to Pumpkin since Spice since I was a wee lad. Escaping bloodlines, experiencing life one color at a time. One day I will have my own solo expedition. Well, at least I'm already max friends with her, I guess.
Do you think the hive mind part plays into it?
I don't know.
Doubt it.
We wonder why that is the case.
Are you maybe getting a little emotional, Amanda? Ah,
We
fucking.
do not wish to
Luxio.
discuss this.
Anyhow, I trust the agent gave you no more trouble?
Aye, we dodged that bastard. That's my replacement for that.
Oh,
line.
oh, okay.
We had a little brush with the authorities, see.
Yeah, do I mention that? He made her really angry. She was still seething when she came home that night.
Ah, please tell her I'm grateful for that. Poor bastard. Well, that agent kept looking into things after his second visit here. I'm getting a bit Davy Jones. But where your help really came in handy, Sarah.
My help?
Yes, the car.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes,
the car
Queen.
that you got off the
Yeah,
edge.
Queen.
We asked for help from an associate to run it through the mind you call computer. Once the contents of the card had been unveiled, we analyzed the language of its communication, which is quite an interesting mix, if we may say so. It is roughly 60.0923% syntax and 39.9077% mathematics. We then led a polynomial time attack on its encryption, expressing the ciphertext as
Ahem. The point is, Amanda managed to get into the fire system. She obfuscated all mentions of us, or saved beyond recognition,
Nice.
and some totally legitimate orders came in.
I have hydrated Dimmy.
You fucking better. To send the agent to Europe on an urgent mission.
Nice.
We should last long enough for him to forget all about us.
Ooh, that sounds incredible.
Ah, he's a fucking idiot.
It does sound thrilling.
it was a very simple matter of applying hive knowledge.
Be that as it may, that's great work, Amanda.
I found a shiny.
We are pleased.
Amanda is amazing. But let's not forget who got the card in the first place. You really helped us there, Sarah. Thank you.
I'm very glad to hear that, and very relieved.
Yes,
Complete Amanda's good story arc! Woo!
we have thought on it for a while, and
Sorry, adjusting my chair.
we have decided we do not care for that sort of excitement.
Does that mean like the bad story arc means they get kidnapped?
Not
I
it-
guess
it
if we
so
fail to
sad.
help them. You've really gotten a hang of emotions now, haven't you, Amanda?
Thank you, Offspring. If that is the case, we are content. That means our mission is well and truly accomplished.
Did you come here specifically to pick up Earthling emotions?
No, we came here for the purposes of general earthling research and to get my brother laid. But it appears to us now that emotions are one of its most interesting aspects. We will be submitting a, you call it, academic paper. Uncontrolled stimuli and reflexive neural patterns, deep level communication in hive versus non-hive species.
Wow. That's how you know it's serious research. I don't even understand the title.
Amanda always had the brains in the family.
This wasn't your only mission though, Amanda, right? If you're leaving, does that mean
Yes.
Silver got laid?
Pearl and I go out on a date.
Right, you're looking for love, aren't you?
I am. I was. I think I may have found it.
Wait, wasn't the first date a really short time ago?
Sure, a couple of days. But I've been waiting a while, and I really think this is it. When I took up this mission from the Hive, when I came to Earth, and during this entire process, when I changed and changed, what I was hoping was that someone would see me for who I am. And I really think she does.
That's so great, but I'm curious. Doesn't being in a hive provide that experience of feeling seen?
It does, and it does not. And in fact, we hope that is something our research might improve.
Nice.
The hive sees thoughts and desires honestly. But is not able to communicate the reasons for those desires. The emotions, as it were,
What is going on out there?
we do not dwell on those, nor will we start to do so in excess. But it seems to us now that they may have been worth conveying, at least to some extent.
Yes, what Amanda said is a part of it. I was very unaware of my emotions when I first came to Earth. And I was really bad at communicating clearly with others. In some ways, I still am. It will always be harder for me to grasp them more than most people. But when I started to understand them, I was both fascinated and scared. Sorry. Which is not an uncommon experience, I think. Please disregard the door slamming in the background.
It's
Sorry.
real.
No, that was new, it was me. I didn't forget through.
No,
It's
there was a
really
door
nice.
slamming in the background of me as well.
Oh, look, another guess. It requires a good deal of courage to look at your emotions honestly.
It certainly requires some time. I don't know where this voice is going. And even more time to figure out, find someone who can look at them with you. Not to get scared and take them as they are. Someone you can clearly and kindly. Yeah.
It is a precious thing when that happens, huh? A rare and beautiful thing.
Has that been your experience with Lua? With the fucking moon?
It definitely has. I almost forgot how much it mattered, too. I'm lucky that I have good friends who reminded me of that.
So does that mean you and Lua found some answers?
Oh, the heck with it. I can't hold my tongue any longer. I'm sorry to interrupt your goodbyes, you guys, but Sarah, I'd like to officially invite you to a little surprise ceremony.
Yes! Sorry.
Fucking Amanda is having a seizure right now.
Which
No,
will
we need
take-
James to make his noise. No, not good enough.
which will take place 3 days hence.
Wow, that's some answers indeed.
Yeah. Taking a little time to think really cleared our heads. We had gotten bogged down in the details. And in our own insecurities, to be honest. So we decided to make it simple again. No fuss, no massive expense, nothing like that. Just us and our closest family members. Whether we got them at birth or chose them ourselves.
Aw, I am very touched, Miss Bailey's.
Ah, come on, Sarah.
The cats are fighting.
You know,
It's just two cats in the background.
Okay, there's a lot here.
you know you mean a lot to the two of us. As does this place.
Get married here. Do it. I'm fine with it.
Speaking of which, I also have Hyde's invitation here.
Not Gala's? A special invitation card for a certain someone. Alright, we gotta remember, we gotta give that to Hyde. No, okay,
Well-
good. Hyde and Gala's. Thank you.
Hyde,
Sorry.
you took the words right out of my mouth. Seeing how that is so obvious +1. Would you give it to them when you see them?
It would be an honor.
Silver and Amanda, I don't have a card for you, but you're in the cafe family as well, so I'm sure Lua won't mind.
Yes.
Would you like to join us for the party?
A party? This is our first experience being invited to a party. It is 99.999% pleasant. And 0.001% disappointing that we have to refuse.
Aw.
Yes, I truly appreciate the offer, Baileys. But sadly, we're leaving Seattle tomorrow.
Dad, no. Really? That's more sudden than I expected. Are you going back to space then, Amanda?
Not yet. We are going on an adventure.
That sounds very exciting.
I wonder if Freya will come back in time for the wedding.
It
I
really
fucking
is.
hope
Amanda
so.
and I are taking a trip through the country. Somehow I'm gonna get this fucking spacesuit of a woman into a Costco. Maybe even a Walmart. They got guns on the wall, you know. And maybe even a bit further if we've got the time.
Oh
Maybe
dear
not.
God. Don't give Amanda a gun.
We're basically going to be tourists.
Tourist is such a fascinating concept. Although, as Sigby explained it to us multiple times, we still find it very hard to comprehend.
Ugh.
We all thought that traveling must have a mission, a purpose. But it seems that tourism is traveling with no other purpose than traveling. Which is, in essence, circular reasoning.
It may well be, but it's still a lot of fun. In fact, I'd say that's the real purpose of tourism. To have fun, to relax, to see beautiful things, to enjoy life, you know?
Enjoyment as a purpose. That is new to us, where we are 99.999% excited to try it out.
And so am I. I've never been out of Seattle since my arrival. I guess I was afraid that I wouldn't be able to blend in. And that I'd have to restart everything from scratch. But knowing that you're here, Zasera, that I always have a place to return where I feel home. Well, it makes me a lot less nervous.
I'm very happy to hear that. Everybody is looking at me. Help.
Bailey's is gonna fucking touch you. Creepily. And then, I think I should order a drink.
Aye, Captain. Of course. What can I make you?
I'd like to reflect on the spirits of our upcoming adventure,
Okay.
but I'm also in the mood for something sweet and soothing.
Okay.
Sweet
So,
chocolate.
honey, I'm assuming. So sweet and soothing, but with an adventurous kick.
Yes, that's exactly that.
Okay. Then how about some hot chocolate with something extra to make it fun?
Ah, I'd love hot chocolate with some sweetness and some spice would be amazing.
So chocolate, honey, and either
Ginger?
cinnamon or ginger.
Ginger.
Ginger? Okay. So
Ginger.
chocolate,
Ginger.
honey, and ginger?
Ginger, yeah.
Ginger counter.
Hey, you can't use that word.
What?
What if we can use that word? Oh, what the fuck?
Oh,
299.792.5458.
my favorite kind of drink.
Aye, someone's been doxxed.
What a weird drink. Here's a 299.792.458 for a lightspeed traveler.
Oh, we like this name. It is evocative and adventurous. I'm afraid that...
Evocative?
Yes. Is the speed of light not evocative of Freddy's adventures?
The speed of light. Oh, wow. Way to target your audience, Sarah.
Thank you, but do you like the taste of them?
Is that the speed of light in miles per hour? 299.
Probably.
Because I think it's like 350 million kilometers an hour or something, isn't it?
I
love
have
it. This
no
is
idea.
exactly what I needed. It's got a spicy kick of the ginger to start with. It's meters per second. Is what it is. I've got something stuck on my screen. 1 second, there we go.
Okay.
Which keeps you on your toes. But then the honey makes it sweet and comfortable. In fact, it reminds me of you, Amanda.
Yes. How does the taste remind you of us?
Ain't got a fucking clue.
I guess he's saying you're sweet, but with a strong character as well.
Aye, that sounds about right. That was a wrong accent.
Did you write that, Sam?
We do not entirely comprehend it, and yet our brother's losing his accent. We are pleased.
Well, that's settled then. Whenever you go, Miss Amanda Silver, you can come here and I'll make you this drink.
I'd like that. Thank you, Zisea.
Whoa! Why did the screen shake?
Whoa, careful there. You don't want to spill a drink you enjoy this much.
I think Amanda might have, or Silver might have smacked her hand down.
Oh.
Aye, you're right. I'm just so excited I can barely sit still. Someone gave me too much sugar.
I can imagine. A first trip across the country is a big deal.
It is. But that's not the only reason I'm excited.
Oh,
Where are they?
sorry.
Sorry.
Okay. That was quite the dramatic pause. I really want to know what you're going to say now. You guys seem to lead very interesting lives.
We're fucking aliens, what do you fucking expect? Oh, no, not at all. I'm quite a boring person, to be honest.
With a secret society and an alien background.
Yeah, and
And a kid who's
Boring.
returned from the future, apparently.
it's true that some of my life circumstances are a bit unusual. but that's the particular thing in this very commonplace.
Oh,
Our sibling. Our sibling.
Fucking kidnapping her.
Our si-
what's Sam just trying to say his line?
Our sibling is excited because his date will be joining us.
We're
and he
putting
plans
her
to
in the
bring
trunk.
And in fact, we must be fair and acknowledge she might lack a threesome. That we may have misjudged her based on her lack of facial symmetry. Although Pearl's features are 9.231% different from left to right. We agree with her movie analysis 99.999%.
Wow, hold on. Amanda, you have met Pearl and you talked about movies? And now she's joining you two on a holiday. How did any of that happen?
We watched Orc Westerns together last night. Pearl likes them a lot as well. She's actually an orc.
You don't exactly sound thrilled.
Fortunately, she also likes space travel, of course.
I see. Learning couple compromises the hard way.
I suppose so.
Well, I'm glad to hear that she's met Amanda and that they get along. Does that mean she also knows where you're from, Silver?
She does. In fact, I told her about that on our first date,
Okay, Silver, okay, buddy.
and somehow she didn't report me to the authorities.
Yep.
Wow, that's very brave.
Somehow she did not put me into a loony bin.
It's very hard to put yourself out there under any circumstances. To reveal something so vulnerable to someone you've just met and are starting to like. It takes guts.
You're very kind, but I don't think so. To be honest, I hadn't planned on it that way. Although I've always felt safe here with all the regulars. I know that not everyone would be open-minded about it. And so I wasn't sure I'd say anything to Pearl that might. But as we were talking, I was so happy to learn more about her and who she is. And I realized I didn't want her to have an incomplete picture of me.
That's why I sent her
My
a full
past
body
is a
nude.
part of me. If my goal is to find someone who sees me for who I am, then she needs to know about that too. And in the end, that was the right decision. I also showed her my dinghy.
Well, I will say that if she'd heard your story, and that changed how she viewed you, then she wouldn't have been worth your time anyway.
Aye, that's fair.
But still, even knowing that, I admire you a lot.
The truth is, and this is a bit of a strange thing to say, but I think I'm proud of whom I've become. And I want the people I love to be proud of me too, in a right order.
What is proud?
Proud is, for yourself, I think it's something when you start to be satisfied with what you're achieving. Especially if you have to fight to get there. As for others, it's when you think of someone you care about. Consider who they are and the way they are acting. And it just fills you with joy.
Ah, we see. Then we're definitely proud of you.
As you should be.
You two are a really sweet family.
Shut your mouth, you twink.
And so are you, Miss. And so are you, Miss Laura, Mr. Bailey.
True. Chosen families can also rock.
Yes, when we met there, we came to a conclusion. There is no difference in nature or expression between a family that you're born with and a family that you acquire by choice. But for that to work and understand them, there may be a minute differences in the specific process, but the bond appears to be 99.999 similar in the end.
So it is.
Well, we should probably get going.
Yes, we must. Go back.
First time I see someone get excited about that specific bar.
What Amanda really needs is a mustache. And a toothbrush at least. While she analyzes the Earthling ritual of folding shirts, rolling up socks, and so on.
Precisely. This is further information for our research. We are thrilled.
Good luck, Silver.
Indeed.
Do enjoy your trip, both of you. I hope you'll tell us all about it when you're back, Silver.
I will. Good night to you two then.
Nice, Amanda.
Hasta la vista, strangers.
Huh?
All questions.
Ah, bye to you too.
Finally, I can stop doing an accent.
There's never a dull moment in your cafes, Sarah.
I try. Speaking of which, would you like to hold some party or after party for your wedding here? I know it's not a very large space, but perhaps.
Whether we'd like it. We can
Yes!
Honestly, I didn't want to impose.
This is where the coffee family belongs. In the cafe.
But there's no place that could be a better fit. And I don't mind that it's not very large. It's going to be a small, cozy wedding. So this is perfect.
It's settled then.
Ah, Lou is going to be over the moon when I tell her. In fact, I'm going to go tell her now.
That's a very exciting prospect.
It really is. Thanks again, Sarah. You're like a guardian angel for us.
It's what I was apparently put on this world for.
And on that note, I'm off. Good night. Gonna give my sexy eyes to my life.
More like a guardian hive mind. Good night, Mr. Bailey's. Fast to make, fast to drink, and the best start to light-year guided adventures.
That is the speed of light, yeah, in meters per second.
Okay. Saturday, September 30th, 2023.
I found a shiny carbon, by the way.
A what?
Carbon.
A what?
Rock fairy.
Are you saying Carbink?
Carbink.
Okay.
It's like a rock Pokemon.
It's a rock fairy. It's what Diancie.
Nico Mimi driver crashes
Wonderful.
truck filled with catnip. Suspected DUI.
Oh god.
UFO previously spotted by Space Guard fighters. A very determined hot air balloon. ZXX20 virus vaccine booster ready for distribution.
Ugh.
Hey, it's Aqua.
Oh fuck.
1 second,
Yes, I'm
Aqua. I'm
looking
checking
down.
my phone.
Whilst
Good
you check
night.
your phone,
Oh,
I'm
Lucas
just
has
quickly
gone to
going
bed.
the toilet.
I'm taking an easy day because self-care is important. Don't forget to take good rest once in a while too, everyone. I told my wife that she needs to embrace her mistakes. She gave me a hug. Oof. Oof. Rip Georgie.
Oh.
I will be back in a second.
Nicht. Dezember. Geschlossen. Ich bleibe 2 Wochen in Berlin. Wie lange bleibst du? Herr Büchner, wie ist Ihre Flugnummer bitte? Die ist. Oh nein, wo ist mein Visum? Visum?
I unmuted and muted at the exact same time.
Well done. How long are you taking a vacation in?
What are you talking about? Answer the question.
9?
The fuck are you talking about?
Deutsch.
Oh right, you're doing a fucking owl.
Ich studiert meine Deutsch. Graf, wir brauchen nur Ihren Pass und Ihr Visum. Warten Sie bitte, Herr.
Opened my bottle a bit too vigorously and have beer all over my legs and my fucking back. Mousepad.
Yeah, here we go.
What? Did you you voiced Henry, didn't you?
Yeah.
He may be appearing today. But advanced warning.
Fair enough. It's okay, I got
Did the coffee guide open as well?
Huh?
Do you have a coffee guide open? For, like, the correct
Technically,
coffees?
yeah. I'm just not spoiling it.
Same, I'm just influencing.
I'm also doing my German.
Ooh.
I made 3 mistakes.
Damn, you have insulted someone's entire family lineage.
Nah, thankfully the language is fairly straightforward sometimes. Other times.
No,
not so
German.
much.
German is one of the languages where it's a lot easier to not like you don't have to worry about a minor spelling error or pronunciation error. Sorry. Unlike Japanese or something where you mispronounce one word and you've just told someone that you fuck their mum instead of you pet their dog.
God damn it. So, according to, I'm just looking on a website called Mango Languages, apparently. A list of what are the easiest languages to learn are. And it does specify this is like based on for an English speaker to learn. So,
Oh, Dutch has got to be like at the top of the list considering it's basically gobbledygook.
yeah, Dutch, yes.
Is it really the top of the list?
Yep.
That was just a guess.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, their language is complete whack.
It is one of the easiest languages for native English speakers to learn. Because it is a Germanic language, which is what
Yeah.
English is.
I'd imagine Welsh is quite low on the list, considering they have places that literally have no vowels in their names. We were looking at we were looking at Wales the other day. Well, we were looking at shit in the UK because mate's girlfriend's over there at the moment, and she's from Wales, and we were just browsing around Wales looking at places, and quite literally there are places that are just like pure consonants, like a C, a D, a W, an N, and a Z. It's like, oh, what the fuck does that say?
So it goes Dutch, German is another one, Norwegian, Danish, Swedish, Spanish, Portuguese, Italian, French, Romanian, Indonesian apparently, Malay, or Malay? Malaysian, so Singapore and that. Creole is apparently up there. Because it's based on French.
Haitian Creole is French.
Mm-hmm. Swahili.
Swahili. Isn't that South Africa?
It's places like Kenya, Congo, Uganda,
Oh, okay.
Tanzania. I don't know. It's an African language. I don't know specifically where.
Tanzania?
Yeah, apparently those are like the easy for English speakers to learn.
Got it. Places where white British English came from.
It breaks it down to the very bottom of this. It's like, how long does it take to learn easy languages? And for Category 1, it's about 600 to 750 class hours, or 24 to 30 weeks. Category 2 is 36 weeks, so it's not a huge difference.
I'd learn Dutch, but like
Alright, sorry about that.
kind of a pointless thing to learn considering they don't speak an actual language.
What?
We're just insulting other countries.
Oh,
The-
thanks for doing that on my stream.
No, we're not being rude. Apparently, Chinese is the hardest language for English speakers to learn.
Makes sense.
Yeah,
Whole
no,
different writing system.
that doesn't surprise me.
Sam said like just brought up a list of like the English easiest languages to learn, like for an English speaker to learn. And I just
Stuff
have
like
to guess that
Italian and French, right?
Dutch is the easiest.
Italian was on there, French was on there, but they weren't very high up the list.
French was lower than Italian, and both were lower than Spanish. In fact, they were all
Interesting.
lower than Norwegian, Dutch, Danish, and Swedish.
Mm-hmm.
And we all know, as everyone should know, the Dutch don't actually exist as a race, and Danish people don't speak a language.
Okay.
Fair enough.
If you
Right.
talk to anyone from Sweden or Norway, they will tell you anyone that speaks Danish is like, it's straight up complete, like, nonsense. Like, more nonsense than Welsh is to anyone that's ever been there. You ever put a wibbly wobbly in your popty ping?
You know, I've just
That's
thought about
jellyfish
this.
I'm sorry,
in
what?
the microwave.
How
A
many,
jellyfish in the microwave.
how many tentacles
Why
does
would you
she
put a
have,
jellyfish in
and-
the microwave?
It's just an example of how bad the Welsh language is. A microwave is a popty ping.
Um. We don't talk about the Welsh language. It's not real.
Okay, I have a question for you from a design point here.
Mhm.
She's a mer creature of sorts, yeah?
Mhm. I think
How
she's
many-
like a kraken
okay.
or something, isn't she?
She walks on her tentacles, yeah?
Mm.
I don't know. I don't think we've ever actually seen the bottom of her.
No, we
But
haven't.
she does
but
squish
I'm now-
around, so.
I'm now trying to figure out how does she get the tentacle? How is she sitting to have the tentacle up on her shoulder?
She's just got an octopus backpack on.
Maybe she like only uses like her biggest tentacles to walk, and then she's just got some extra. She just kind of sits around.
How flexible are those tentacles? Damn it!
I
Very,
think,
I would imagine.
Myrtle probably knows quite well.
Damn it!
I don't know, man. I think Aqua's the sub here.
I'm just genuinely trying to figure out like the, the
Aqua's
biology.
the sub, but like Myrtle knows like what them tentacles can do.
I wasn't trying to make this sexual. I'm genuinely curious about the biology.
No, totally fair.
Like, do they walk on only two? Do they have regular legs?
I don't know.
And a skirt of
Maybe she
tentacles?
just sits them up when she sits down.
There has yet to be an Aqua foot reveal.
Like, I think we're looking at it.
How do you know?
Aqua feet pics for sale.
I'm gonna fucking Google this.
Be careful what websites you click on.
Does Aqua from Coffee Talk have legs? According to the AI, no.
Yeah, but the AI is also stupid and literally gives you wrong answers.
Okay, I'm going to the Coffee Talk wiki. Pro left, legs. Leg? Feet. Tentacles?
She may not have feet, but she's got them grippers.
It does specify she has orange tentacles, but it doesn't specify if she has any other form of appendage.
I would
I mean,
call
you
them
don't-
red, not orange.
You don't
This
really
is-
see the lower half of anybody other than like Lucas when he's flexing his legs at his posts.
Oh wait, no, there is
Yeah.
an image. It's from the first game in Tomodachi.
Mhm.
It actually does show her standing behind a podium, so she does walk on the tentacles.
Okay.
You say standing behind a podium though, like are
You
her
can
legs
see.
visible?
Not fully, but you can definitely see.
So what you're saying is she's Ursula from The Little Mermaid.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll see if I can copy this image.
The nice version of
This-
Ursula.
Here, I'll put this in the chat. One sec. This is from the first game in Tomodachi.
Alright.
So that's her legs.
Why the fuck did you post that? Oh, okay.
Ah!
So she's an actual, like half box.
Yep.
I like how you said standing behind a podium, and this is not standing behind a
Oh
podium.
no, I checked through the other images. I'll
There you
get
go,
the
another
one
image.
for you.
This is what we're looking at. So yeah. So obviously maybe she just, when she sits, she just pulls some up or something like that.
Hmm.
Man, she's so pretty. I see, there's the podium one. Right, where were we? Hello, Miss Aqua.
Bet she's really good at multitasking. Hang on, I've got to fucking get the voice right. Hi, this is Sarah. This is all. That's awful.
No, you need to be higher.
Can't go higher. How are you? Especially considering I got to go 2 different ones for 2 different females.
Good as usual. How about you?
Honestly, lots of things have happened. Can I order something first, though?
Of course. Of course. What would you like?
Can you make a cup of chai?
Do I have that? I don't know how to make chai. Well, that's the wrong thing.
Chai is cinnamon usually.
Ginger and cinnamon?
Yeah,
No, tea, ginger, and cinnamon. I know this because I used fucking tons of chai when I was working.
Tea,
It's typically
ginger, and
made
cinnamon?
with black tea, spices, and milk. But you don't
Ugh,
have
excuse
to
me.
use
So. Up.
Tea,
Yup,
ginger,
yup.
and cinnamon.
Yup,
would be
yup.
the best guess.
Ugh, excuse me, sorry.
So tea and spices are the main part.
So we're looking at like tea, ginger, and cinnamon.
Yeah, I'd say that. I like the smell of chai and the taste of it, but like when it's a bit watery, it's pretty awful.
The cafe nearby does a pretty good dirty chai actually as well.
I've never had
I
chai.
never had it.
Try
Yeah.
dirty chai.
Masala chai. Yep.
I had it. I drank like 2 cups of it at most. At work, I'd make my own coffee in the morning and then just fuck off to the back of the kitchen.
Fair. Birthday 12th of January. Yo, she has her birthday 8 days before mine.
Huh, just occurred to me, she can't wear pants.
Nope.
Yes, you can. You just divide the tentacles up.
Do you-
A cup of masala chai for the lady with eclectic tastes.
I laugh. Thank you.
Oh.
It's delicious.
You're welcome. So, you were saying?
Oh, right. It's just I've been busy working on my game.
Ah, I see. How's it going?
Fucking terribly. It's pretty difficult, but I'll manage.
I'm glad to hear that. How's that contract you talked about the other day going?
Oh, that. The other week. I rejected it, of course.
Hey, good girl.
There's no saving it, really. Which is a shame. I truly like their games. But with all the shady requirements they had, I could tell they looked down on small developers. The scary thing is, I don't know how I'm gonna do Rachel's voice. If I hadn't known what I know now, just because they were a publisher I loved a lot, I would have overlooked all of that.
That's understandable though.
Excuse me.
You trusted them not to take advantage of you. 1 second.
This is really good tea. Makes me a bit gassy.
Now I've got to figure out who's another character whose legs confuse me.
Lucas?
Do banshees have legs?
I mean, Riona looks like a normal. Just with, like, insane hair.
I like how when
And
you go
then-
on the wiki and look up characters, it has pictures of all, except you have Barista.
Ah, yes. Barista.
It's just a blank fucking image.
Stardew Valley is the 15th best-selling game of all time.
It's not surprising, honestly.
Well, it's overshadowed by the insanity that is Minecraft.
There is only like 4 characters in this that have a last name, by the way.
Who?
So you've got Freya Fatima, Georgie Williams, Rachel Florentia. Well, I suppose Henry might also be a Florentia if that's the case. And Riona Sheeran.
Rihanna Shield. Okay. Okay, they didn't give Lucas a last name.
No,
You say Freya's was Freya Fatima.
Fatima. Yeah.
Why does that sound like semi-familiar? There's a municipality in Portugal.
Alright, sorry about that.
Okay, never mind. It's nothing important. It was
What?
a movie in 2020.
Oh, I'm out of Coke.
Fatima has been compared to Mary, Mother of Jesus, especially in
Yeah.
Shia Islam.
Fatima is a familiar name.
Yeah, that's what we're trying to figure out.
It's Freya's surname.
I don't know. It's familiar.
It's something to do with the Catholic title of Mary, Mother of Jesus. It's also a municipality in Portugal.
Okay. You trusted them not to take advantage of you.
Well, it has to be fair for both of us, right? Because at the end of the day, it's business. But I don't know.
Would you guys actually mind if we called it here? Because I'm really starting to get hit with sleepiness.
If you want to save
Like
and just
right
stop-
now?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
Sorry,
like-
I'm-
we're not really that far in, so
Yeah, sorry. it's just kind of just hit me like a truck, and I now feel like I want to just lay down and fall asleep.
That's okay. That's me most days.
Yeah, sorry, I only slept like an hour